Alright, here we are on Nix's We're doing another Colosseum event. This is game 3 or 4, and this is the first one where I'm casting, I think. No, I did have another game it's casted. But it is the first one where Beef's here too,
Hello.
which is going to be great. Doing a 4v4 on Nix's Eye. But we got a 6K going instead of a 3K. We spent about 40 minutes in the freaking lobby. We're waiting for everybody to get their stuff figured out and get their 6K built and built perfectly, so I hope it was worth it.
I hope they brought everything they need.
Me too.
No mod, right? No 10 ship mod?
Nope. Come on.
So no Uber rocket shuttle fleet.
Yeah, absolutely not. God. Which means my game will be able to run, which is nice. Also dropped baking nameplates, which will help with frames a little bit, I think. This large fleet count. Jump down to the OSP team here. Let's take a look. Bean has some 450s. And that Ocello, some point defense, and he's bringing plasma and 100 mils. Nice. He's got the, not the broadside versions, but the turreted versions. Rocket Scout. He wore tugs with 250s on them. Wow, that is a lot of jamming. And then one EWR. Travis has guns. Holy
guns.
shit. 3 bulkers and 450. Oh my.
And a rail solo.
Ooh. Alright. No one else in this group except for me has really been using rails. I like to see it. And Call uses rails sometimes, but he's never around. Viewer monitor. Gun shuttle, rocket shuttle. Grenades rocking the double cargo ship. Very excellent. I look forward to this. I very much look forward to this. And I have no idea what he's actually doing. Oh god. It's all decoys. It's all decoys.
Both ships?
Yeah.
It's a bold move, Cotton.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Forlorn Soul's obsessed with this idea of making his bulkers perfectly well-rounded to be able to fight anything at any range. He keeps making these really bad bulkers as a result. So he's got 2 mass drivers and 2 casemate 30s on one. Like, why would you not just bring 4 mass drivers, dog?
Did he accidentally misclick on his other one because he's got a turret?
He's got just 1 turret on the other one.
30, but I'm sure that was a miss.
He's got some missiles on the backside. Got some Mark 1 offensives and some containers. This is so whack. It's fun to see, but they're not.
The enemy is securing zone common.
He's got these scouts. 250 Ocello, which hasn't even moved yet, which is kind of a problem. Some gun tugs, the RL-18s. Another scout over here. I think that's the OSP team. Figured out. Let's try to blast through the ANS team real quick. Maybe they'll have some more normal builds. It'll be less difficult to figure out what they're doing. 450 Axford. Probably tools. Yep. And then Corvettes. Wow, a lot of Corvettes on Internet Explorer. This is really cool to see. Some
Already taking out
250s.
shuttle. And Alpha.
Some more 20s. Yes, they have. That swarm's gonna be able to cap that with no problem. Yeah, I don't know about spending 1/4 of your fleet on decoys. I think Grenade has seen the Cosmic Eradicator episode one too many times. Because he does that. It actually works, and it's really funny. I think that sort of thing only really works against people who are kind of bad at the game.
Well, it only really works against when they have heavy missiles too.
Yeah.
The enemy is securing zone box.
We'll see. Did ANS bring missiles?
We'll see. Glitchy McGlitch has fighting voxels and fighting experts just ready to be a front line. Very cool.
Yeah.
Those got gun frigs. Yeah, gun frigs with some E-War on them and a little bit of PD. And then some rail ships for support.
I like the rail DP sounds.
Yeah, I was talking about how we don't really see them that much, but now both sides have brought them out in the Nexus Eye. It's a good map for them.
Great map rails.
And we got Chaos here. 40 Expert Anchor. Fighting voxels. A beam destroyer that's basically naked otherwise. A couple E-War Rains. And then some gun scouts. Now that's the fleet. I don't know why it took you 40 minutes to make it, but that is a fleet.
The enemy is securing zone tag.
Right, in the meantime, wow, the ANS has taken all of the points except for Echo.
Well, they're gonna lose Dagger. The Sprinter can fight 2 gun shuttles, but it's okay. They got everything else. I think OSP's gonna lose another core or another shuttle by Bravo. They don't have OSP doesn't have very many capping ships, so I mean losing these shuttles really early kind of hurts. Deploying containers everywhere. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah, I think if you brought like one container ship and then a shuttle fleet, could the decoy containers could have screened for the shuttles, been scouting and confusion tools, but bringing 2 is like, it's too mean.
A little too mean, yeah, I agree. A shuttle fleet would have been really, really good on this map right now too.
Yeah, absolutely. But as it stands, look like ANS is just going to be able to keep control of Charlie, Alpha, and Bravo, and then push into the Echo Delta side of the map with their sheer numbers and just win off a muscle.
As long as Bravo fleets don't get tangled up chasing decoys and come over B, they'll be able to support a Charlie fleet.
Yeah.
And the sprinters will be able to help, and the rails have great view. They're just going to eat this OSP fleet that's moving on to Alpha. He's sending the whole fleet in there? Or he's just staging by it?
Not sure. Part of the reason you're doing the 6K is for to improve people's micro.
Not a lot of missiles.
Yeah, almost no missiles on either side.
Actually, no missiles on ANS's side, right?
Yeah, I think you're right. Just chaffs and flares and decoys.
I would have brought missiles. I would have brought a lot of missiles with 6K.
If I was on OSP, I would have brought one single container liner, loaded the fuck down with incredibly expensive containers.
I would have done roll off.
Oh
Yes,
god,
yes.
6k worth of roll off is also crazy.
Just 2 full to the brim of S2s.
Jeez.
I mean, they're shooting at the containers, but how many containers are going to shoot down until you realize, I'm like, okay, someone's just spamming these. I mean, they suck, because you just see these everywhere, and you don't know what's what. But they're really easy to take out, though,
Yeah.
when you can hit them.
Puck lands on his reins up here. Scouting this is going to be helpful, but it's going to be another shuttle that's probably going to die for his troubles. Yeah, here comes the RPF. Some decoys against some jamming. God, imagine a 6k on ANS. Yes, thanks. I think I will bring 2 ships loaded down with 50-point missiles.
I would bring as many sacks as I could.
Oh god, that's another option too.
Or just bring as many as I could fit. Probably just the fleet twice. And just duplicate it.
Yeah.
And be done. Maybe take out a couple and add a couple Corvettes to cap, but that's about it. He named his clipper decoy. It's actually kind of funny.
Decoy container clip.
But what is he gonna do? You're flying into
He's
the
gonna
fleet.
get killed is what he's gonna do.
Yeah, I mean, just hide him. Wait for them to fly away. This game isn't over yet. It's barely started.
It's just like
Except for these
one-
frigs being caught up top now. Oh, that's not good.
Oh yeah, that's a rather sizable fleet catching those out there. I think it's the T-30 fleet too.
He's gonna lose some frigs, if not all. Green frig is just gonna turn yellow.
Oh
Oh,
my god. See you later. Wow, that's gone in just a couple moments.
which one's
Named
next?
all of these the same thing? Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty smart, actually. So it looks like he's only gonna lose one. His jamming's gonna hold out. I think if he moves his jamming, I don't know what.
The
It's got
enemy is securing
directional.
zone dagger.
The fleet's moved out of that cone.
6k might be a little much. A little much for Crow right now. And he's able to get the recap on Delta.
What are these shuttles doing? Oh, they're pretty beat up, aren't they?
Yeah, but they could get in there and...
Yeah, they can
Probably
kill this
control
frigate, I
point.
think. They got plenty of ammo.
Yeah. you out. Oh man, the 450 bulkers are finally finding a target. Got a voxel to shoot at, and this thing's gonna get behind cover real quick. Alright, there goes that scout shuttle.
Yeah.
White is doing that.
You can tell that's obviously not a really good track.
Come on. These rounds are kind of going everywhere. Never gonna hit anything at this range and that track quality. T-20 shells are fighting on Delta.
What he's doing with that foxhole, he needs to change the heading and dip behind a rock, and he's still just going up. Is he using it as bait? Maybe he wants to get a lock, so he's sending it, like, kind of sacrificing it to get a lock, but I feel like the Axford can get one by himself. Does he have a bullseye? He does. And these liner ships are... yeah, one's locked.
Yeah, so really needs to be bad tanking with this voxel and bad dodging, whatever you want to call it.
Internet Explorer needs to move his Axfords up so he can help support this fleet. This is where ANS can just stomp on him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying was gonna happen earlier, is that they just keep these 3 caps and then they can push this area right in here.
Yeah, the liners are occupied with the frigates up top.
And the longer ANS ships aren't plasmid, the better for them. There's a Canadian here for an interview. I don't know. I think I know his answer is just because funny. So I don't think that'll be very informational. God, goodness. That's a question to ask him. So why 2 container liners loaded down with decoys and not 1 container liner plus a fleet of shuttles?
May never know.
Yeah. Pretty sure the answer's still going to be cause funny.
Oh, the 450 started landing to the Oxford does not want to be like here, dude.
Yeah, this thing is going to get punched shreds.
Yeah, you can't stand that.
Experts are pretty beefy, but they ain't that beefy.
Yeah, no, he pushed out way too far. I think it's too late.
It's like 9,000 points of ships shooting at him right now.
Yeah. And his team isn't really supporting him that much.
Yeah, no.
No, they need to focus fire, and that's what OSP is doing right now. Kind of.
Well, and they don't even need to push this. They don't need to push Echo right now. I don't know why this guy's coming over here. Got the point advantage by a lot.
Yeah, it's a little bit. That's have a springer there. There's a damn frigate at D.
Yeah, this is one of our newer players, Jimothy.
Well, Jimothy, you're gonna find out today.
Yeah. Best way to learn is to get blown the fuck up. You can't do this. And you really don't need to. There's no reason for it.
No reason. This is just suicide. Got a bushwhack coming out. I don't think it's gonna get through the PD though. The foxhole has PD, right? Not really, actually. Kind of though. It's a container.
Yeah. You can't fire containers for a period of time like that. Unless whatever you're firing it at is already basically dead and you just need to finish it off. These things are in bad shape, but they ain't dead. Heading that way fast though, to be sure. And if you can cap Echo, that could be really useful.
I mean, he will be able to. Yeah, he's thrown this fleet away to cap. OSP might actually not react too fast to recapping it, so they're gonna bleed on points.
Yeah.
They're taking Delta right now. They killed that frigate there.
Good catch. I think there was another one coming around. Yeah. Well, it's got some guns and some rebounds on it. So is he gonna have to stay here? They're super good.
I didn't notice this, but the solo up top, I'm a bean. It's taking some really heavy damage from the rails. It's on fire.
Dang.
The whole thing is burning.
Good cat. Holy shit. It's a lot of fire. It's a lot of fire. At least 3 fire. Brutal. It's brutal. Yesterday, people in balanced discussion were bitching about how rails are entirely useless. Quite good when used well.
They're basically just a stun mechanic. The game.
Yeah.
And I like it. I too, except with 3K, you kind of have to commit to full rails, and I don't like the gameplay. But with 6K, as you can see, Crow has, he has frigates. I would have put missiles on him with the rails then too. Crippled the ship with rails and then send in some missiles to finish it off.
Yeah, that would be really cool to see.
Yeah, it would.
Together. And we've seen them in 10Ks as well. Rails doing incredible work.
Plasma's starting to focus on the fleet at Echo. So, okay, so you did 2 ships into Echo. You got the cap. I don't think you'll be able to. I think they are gonna die. Pretty sure they're gonna die.
They didn't really do much damage either.
Oh, I didn't even notice he sent another Vauxhall up top, the 3rd one he had there. 3rd ship. It just got finished off.
Yeah, that was the distraction Vauxhall from earlier.
The enemy secured zone dagger.
SP's retaking Delta. 1 point. Only down by 600. Close to 500 really. 554. But I don't think they're coming back from this one. Without a cap fleet, I mean, they haven't taken much damage. Lost a couple shuttles. This poor Ocello's getting annihilated by rails. Pretty funny. And it's still been taking more actual damage. Especially with Glitch losing, or nearly losing. In the process of losing. An Axford and a Voxel, and has lost a Voxel, and then Crow's lost a lot of those frigates. In fact, I think, yeah, Crow's lost all of his frigates.
But they're almost at 1K in points ahead. So that means OSP has to literally move their butts, cap everything quickly, or this is going to be GG.
Yeah, these backliners need to get on the field right now.
Right now.
Past right now.
And I do not think they're going to be able to do that just because they're so hung up on
Fighting his fleeted Echo.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, suicide, yes, but distraction
Really effective distraction.
was the job. Distraction and capping too. I mean, they're bleeding points here, and that tug is barely. He's not even in the cap yet. He's just stopped there. Doesn't even know. Being distracted. So yeah. 6K, a lot to micro.
Oh yes.
Lot to manage, so I can see that happening. There you go, he realizes it.
Especially since OSP tends to have more hulls. Although in this game I think they're pretty evenly matched on hull count. In fact, ANS has more hulls than OSP with Grenade doing the double container.
Yeah.
The enemy is securing zone Eclipse.
I think we interviewed Jimothy. It's a glitchy mid-glitch in the game. Asking about his push. If he really knew how big of a deal that was going to be. Or if he was just being
The enemy
greedy.
secured zone Eclipse.
Oh, Rail's starting to hit this Acela up top too.
Oh god, another one!
He's got a tugboat holding him back.
Yeah, they're stuck on each other.
Like, where are we going, Dad? Quickly, son, this way.
To death, son. Trying to get over here and capture Charlie.
This Axford's taking a lot of damage to his guns, surprisingly, actually. I don't know what he's been hit with. Looks like just 450. Does he have 450 on the tugs? He does. Okay, that's the 450 shots I'm seeing.
Yeah, it's only 250s on the tugs.
Oh, this is only 250 on the tugs?
CV3
Right.
on this
Damn.
one. Yeah, CV3, those are 250s. I don't think you can fit the 450s on tugs.
Be cool if you could.
God. Be a nightmare.
I think it'd be pretty cool.
can be both of those things. Like the backpack rocket launcher he's got on this thing. No, it's just all 250s. 250s on the solo, 250s on the tugs.
Unfortunately, I don't think this fleet... They'll probably cap Charlie, but I think OSP will recap it with these shuttles coming back.
ANS and Corvettes, but yes.
Yes. Sorry.
And I'm gonna tear this solo apart.
The enemy is securing zone common.
Bean's line ships have been getting pelted by something all game. I guess the Corvettes and the Vauxhalls. Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what's bonking them. Getting a little bit of punch through action too. Going through one and laying the other. Oh, yeah, look at all these bullet holes. And the roasting.
The enemy secured zone common.
Rail's starting to pelt one of the 450 liners. Just those fires and crits stack up so fast.
And they do when you got a critical mass of them, especially once you're firing at something that's doesn't have that much DC. Look at that. Look at it!
Axers coming over from the top, just ripping through these liners. Yeah, these ships are dead.
Good flank. And these Axfords, goodness.
I've never really seen these mass drivers really doing anything in this game. Have you?
No.
They've just been shooting off the space all game, I think.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is if...
I
think
can't
it's
see
because they
anything.
didn't have any bloodhounds? I don't think they had any bloodhounds.
They had one bloodhound. I think that was on a beam shit. No, one of the liners had a bloodhound. The 450 ones.
I think he's been firing WR tracks. That's what he's doing right now.
Yeah. I mean, they have a bloodhound in the fleet. They don't have a bloodhound in his fleet.
That's a problem.
Yeah, I kind of apparently can't hit anything. Well, they're putting shots on Axford now, but he's able just to back up. He'll take some damage, but he'll live. And the rail's coming in on the one with the bloodhound. No, there goes the blood. There goes Bean. He said, "See ya." That sucks.
The enemy is securing zone common.
And it's gonna recap Charlie. This pack of bulkers back here, this is exactly what you want to do with 450s and with mass drivers, but there's just too much on the back line for the OSP team.
Yeah, it would have been cool if someone brought like maybe 2 mass driver liners and like a bulk 450. Someone maybe brought a Mars one. Would have been really cool to see.
Yep.
Just something to take the front line. They didn't have any front line.
And you could maybe get away with that if you also bring a bunch of cappers. They didn't do that either.
And they didn't bring any shuttles. I mean, they brought. Let's see.
Yeah, it's basically all backline. Because Grenade's full backline, and Dramus is mostly backline, and Full Soul is also mostly backline. It's just 14. Can't do that.
Cannot do that. Hey, mass drivers landing hits on a voxel.
Very nice, very nice.
He's about to get bushwalkied.
No, he's gonna PD it.
No, PD it. PD it. No!
Oh! Nice.
In the face.
Yeah, right into the bridge.
Hope nothing was important up there.
Yeah.
Just reinforced DC locker. So what did we learn today?
You can't bring nothing but backline on the OSP. 1. Cap game strong. 2. Both teams need to be bringing cappers if you're playing against good players. AS team brought cappers, the OSP team didn't. Don't get distracted by pushing ships that are rendered combat ineffective or nearly dead. You can move forward while shooting at ships. That's, I think, the lesson there. Did I miss anything?
Maybe. Maybe. I'm staring at the ship.
Rails good for?
Oh yeah, rails. Rails have their place. Decoys. Yeah, you don't need to bring that many.
Yeah, don't do this. Is the
Don't
next lesson. Don't do this.
Is it funny? I don't even know if it's funny. It's funny when it works. It's funny when they shoot missiles at them. That's funny.
It was just kind of sad this time. Because it didn't even, like, meaningfully alter the combat at all. They just kind of ignored the shuttles because they were so grouped up that if any actual shuttle showed up, they could just RPF it into the next century. The decoys didn't even, like, freak anybody out. So I guess we just can't do 6Ks.
No, you can do 6Ks.
Meme lords are around.
I think you can do 6Ks. They'll get better. I think
Fucking
this
slap
was
grenade around a little bit.
probably an eye-opener, maybe, for OSP. Maybe they'll learn by their mistakes. I would like to see a another game, same teams and
Yeah.
same factions. I don't know. I want to see if they learned anything. That's my curiosity.
Yeah, do we play on Nix's Eye again? Do we say same team, same faction, same map?
Why not?
And then have another game? Okay. Yeah, this will be a two-party then. It'll be up to the OSP to
If they want to. If they don't, that's fine too.
yeah, well, nah, fuck them. We'll make them do this. If anybody has to leave, they'll be threatened.
The enemy is securing zone dagger.
Good job, Ines. You guys played very well.
Extremely well. Rails are doing what they needed to be. Frontline was doing what it needed to be. The only thing I would have really considered a misplay out of the ANS was the push onto Echo, but it actually worked out in the long run because it was a distraction for a really, really long time. Like always got ships back now. We've just been peppered with gunfire out of the Axfords.
The enemy is securing
The
zone dagger.
Axfords just dumping 450 into bulkers. Kills them so fast.
Internet Explorer bringing a great fleet. I really like his fleet comp. It's been doing a lot of work with these sprinters and his Axfords.
Yeah, I got the Axfords for the fire support and then the cap fleet as well. That's great. Uh-oh, this projecting life pod's getting destroyed by RPF. Whoops.
I mean, casualties will be had when trying to leave when
The
your
enemy is
teammates are
securing
being
zone
shot.
dagger.
your friendly ship is being RPF'd. Who's left?
Grenade.
Grenade?
He's probably gonna make sway.
Why? Why you do this?
Grenade doesn't like the surrender button. Chaos is like that too. Just refuses to surrender. It's very annoying. Might be AFK.
I mean, you didn't really need to be there, I guess, anyways.
Yeah.
The enemy secured zone dagger.
He's pretty loaded down with these. He probably is AFK. Said he had some sort of family something or other going on, so. Seems like that was done, but I guess it's not yet. Oh man! Let's get through this after action.
Damage! Damage all over the place. Good damage.
Indeed. Yeah, good damage out of the ANS, especially the Axfords. That.
Emma Beam doing pretty good with his liners. I mean, pulling off some good numbers. The 450s, they did alright. 9K on one, that's pretty good, actually.
Not good enough! I think Bean was definitely the MVP of the OSP team. No doubts there. Let's get Glitchy McGlitch in here. Ask him.
Okay.
Hello, Jimothy. Oh shit. Hello, Jimothy. You've been dragged into the Gaster prison.
Oh, not the violence waiting room?
No, we're doing a little interview, trying something different here. So I wanted to know, what led you to go after the Echo Cap? Your team was up on cap points. You're in kind of a safe position in cover. Why did you go for that cap?
Pure greed.
Pure greed.
Awesome.
I figured it'd make them panic.
It did.
It did.
It absolutely did.
I first saw that and was like, oh, he's just gonna die before he got there. And he actually got really close. I was like, okay, so it's not suicide. But then he capped it. And then, yeah, that even just projected your guys' presence even more and making them squirm. So good job.
Happy to hear that. I honestly thought they were going to go die, but I figured I'd at least make them panic. And then I saw we had all 5 caps, and I went, oh.
Good play. It worked out because I was with beef. I was like, yeah, I think you're right. These are gonna just die, but they did cap and they did make him panic. They absolutely did. It worked out very well.
Awesome. You think this one's going to be a video?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Might even be a 2-part. All right, back up to the waiting room with you.
That's good.
So we got a little word from a player there. I
Great.
like Alex's first answer, pure greed.
Yeah.
Dude, make him panic. Sometimes mind games are, they can be very powerful. I mean, that's what Grenade was attempting with the bulkers, is the mind games. The container landings, rather, but it wasn't very effective. These mind games were very effective.
Haha.
Got any closing thoughts, Beef?
Nah, that was good. That was a good, good what not to do game, for sure.
Yeah. I might toss it in the OSS series. In any case, that's the end of the match. We're doing this out of a Discord. Link for that's in the description. And all these people were in voice comms together and working together. It's really cool to have. Usually the games are a lot closer than that.
Yeah.
Want to get in on that, hit that link. If you don't, that's fine too. And we will see you in the battle space.